So like I said in the last Arrow video, these are just older recordings that I had that I completely forgot that I had these. I thought when I lost all that and for all the stuff, all the videos for these, I thought they were all gone. So this is the final episode of season 1. So Arrow is completely done. If you'd like me to rank the episodes, I will definitely do that. I can do something like that. I don't really know. I'd have to go back and rewatch some of the episodes and see what I gave Arrow overall. I can say from just this that the season has been good. Obviously, I really enjoyed season 1 of Arrow. I thought it was done really well. I feel like the later seasons is when it really got bad. But this is the season finale of season 1 for Arrow, episode 23. So obviously older recording, so if I sound different, that's why. Might even be shorter than normal videos, but basically, like I said in the last video, Arrow video, I'm going to kind of keep it in the same format as the Ninja Turtles one, so I'm not going to do too much editing, just keep it the same as I have. And, yeah, if you want to see any other shows that you want me to tackle, let me know. I got no problem tackling new shows, different shows. If you want me to tackle a movie, I could do that too. Just let me know. And then, yeah, enjoy episode 23 of Arrow, the season finale. Wow. Wow. Wow, for lots of reasons here. One, we have made it all the way through. We have finally finished Arrow Season 1, which felt like it took a lifetime to get through. But we finally got through. We are finally done. We have reached the ending, the finale. Episode 23, Sacrifice. The rating this one got on Tomatoes is exactly what I gave it. I gave it a A+. It got 100%. I agree with it so much. So, Oliver and Diggle need to stop Malcolm Merlin from unleashing, the undertaking and basically leveling out the Glades. Thea finding out about Mama Queen, finally blurting out what's all going on so everybody knows what's happening. And Thea saving her boyfriend Roy. Tommy and Oliver reconciling, both trying to go and save, both going and saving Laurel, and Tommy dying at the end, which I already knew. I knew it was going to happen, but I did not know I was going to enjoy Tommy as much as I did in this season. It sucks to see him leave. It really does, and I hate that he's going to be gone. But man, what a way to go out. Being a badass, saving your girl, and unfortunately dying for it. So, like I said, obviously I gave this an A+. The only bad thing I have to say about it, because they even kept the love triangle out of this. So I can't, because the little part that we got of it, where Laurel comes to Oliver's house and he talks to her about it, it was just that short little bit. That was it. Tommy and Oliver talking about it. That was it. We didn't drag it out. We got through it pretty quick. The only bad thing was the action scenes. This was the finale, and it was not great action scenes. The rooftop scene had its moments of greatness, where you could see them fully doing the moves, and it looked great what we were seeing, but then they would chop it up so bad. I don't want to see 2 seconds of them about to punch each other, and it's cut to like 3 other cuts of them about to punch each other. Let it just play out. I'm not saying give me a one shot, but let me see the whole freaking punch actually go through. I don't need it to be chopped up 5 times and have 6 different cuts on it and crap, because I don't like that. I don't need to see that. So, for it being the finale, the action scenes killed it. You had all of this stuff going on between the island missile and everything, that being all chopped up, not knowing what the hell was going on. Then the whole rooftop scene with that crap going on, like, you had moments where it could have been great, and then they screwed up. So that was the only bad thing. It wasn't enough to where it ruined it. Obviously, we know this show is not great with its action scenes. They edit the crap out of them, and they cut it way too damn much. But let's get to the pros here. Everything being moved up. I liked that it wasn't dragged out all the way until like the last 5 minutes where everything had to be rushed really quick and it seemed forced, you know. I liked that it immediately as the episode started almost, we get boom, 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 right into it. Everything's being moved up. Everybody knows what's going on. It's not this bullcrap of figuring out what the hell is going to be happening around here. We are finally cutting into it and just going right for it. So I loved that it was rushed, but not rushed. Like, I'm glad they rushed it up to get it to the beginning of the episode instead of waiting till the end and jamming everything at the end. The Merlins, they were probably my favorite part of this episode. Obviously, Tommy. I enjoy Tommy. I enjoy him starting off hating Oliver and being pissed off about him saying that his dad's a terrible person and all of this, and how he went to go and see Laurel and he hated him. And then by the end of it, realizing that, you know, he stood up to his dad finally. Knowing that his dad probably could have killed him, he stood up to him and said, no, I'm not going to let this happen. Granted, it didn't go really well for Tommy, but hey, he tried. He at least tried. And then obviously Malcolm Merlyn is a badass, you know. Freaking smashing his table, kicking everyone's ass in this episode. You cannot go wrong with Malcolm Merlyn in this episode. He gave you that force of energy where you don't want to mess with this guy because this guy will F you up. And he proved it multiple times. Like, he took out these 3 SWAT guys and I saw them walk in. I was like, well, those guys might die really bad and painfully. And he took them out in like 4 freaking seconds. So, love that. The Merlins were top notch. My favorite part. Everyone's stepping up in this episode. Mama Queen finally stepped up and told the truth and blurted it all out, basically blowing the whistle on all the crap on Malcolm and everything, stepping up and protecting not only her children, but protecting at least as many people as she could have from the Glades. Tommy stepping up to his father. Thea stepping up and going and saving Roy. Like, she says she loves Roy. She wants to be with him. She went and protected him. Roy stepping up and showing that he was worth being saved from Oliver, and that how he will be a great sidekick for Oliver. Going and saving the bus full of people, which he kind of took a long time to actually do that. Like, he's sitting there making out with Thea. Like, there's people on the bus. Let's chop that up. Can you hurry it up? Even Lance stepping up, finally being like, look, I've been talking to the vigilante the last couple of weeks or the last couple of months. This is all the info. I'm telling you this now because I know it'll ruin my career, but it's important to go and save these people. And obviously, Oliver trusting Lance as much as he does, even though Lance hates him, and Lance even kind of, you know, says in some part of this where he's like, I don't want to believe him, but I believe that he is a guy doing right. I just feel like he's not doing it the right way, but he is doing right. So Oliver trusting him enough to stop the bomb, which there isn't one, there's 2 bombs. So the fact that he at least trusted Lance enough to get it done, and Lance sacrificing himself if it went wrong. You know, it could have easily went wrong here. And yeah, him stepping up. Diggle obviously stepping up, telling Oliver, look, I'm putting my foot down here, man. You're not going to go up against Merlyn by yourself. You're going to have me on your side. We are going to do this. We're going to take him out. You and me. Brothers, you brought us into this. We are helping you out. Like, everybody in this episode was stepping up to, you know, what they needed to do. And it was great to see everybody get a moment almost. Other than maybe Laurel and Felicity, they didn't really do anything too much different. Like, Laura wasn't even in this episode really much. She was in there for a couple of minutes. So, but yeah. Also, the heroes lose. They spent this entire last half of the season trying to stop the undertaking, trying to figure out how to do it, what his mom was hiding, what Malcolm Merlyn was up to, who the Dark Archer was. All of this fighting, the list, all of it was pointless because it ended up happening. Didn't end up happening to its full degree, but at the end of the day, it still happened, and Malcolm still, in a way, won. So the heroes lost because Tommy ended up dying, the Glades get halfway leveled, Oliver gets his ass kicked, Mama Queen's going to jail. Like, there is no real victories here. Oliver loses Tommy, Laurel loses Tommy, Diggle got basically stabbed in the chest. Like, the heroes aren't coming out on top of this, and it is a great way to start the next season and see all the fallout that ends up happening from that. So, I thought this was a great episode. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Other than a few bumps in the road, we got through it, and it was not terrible at all. It was the best way you could have ended the season, and I enjoyed it so much. Overall, I have to give this season... See, the thing is, there is a couple of really bad episodes, and I don't want to give it too high of a rating because of those bad episodes, because they were bad episodes. They were not great episodes at all, and they were episodes that I did not enjoy seeing. But I think overall, I have to give this season a B+, because there are the good episodes. When they have the good episodes, they are great episodes, you know? There is not many things wrong with them. They are perfect. They are enjoyable to watch. But then at the same time, those few bad episodes we got were just so bad that it was a pain and a chore to get through. So I have to give it a B+. I would like to go higher, but because of some of those really bad episodes, I can't put it in the A- spot. Just because of those bad episodes. If there wasn't as many bad episodes or filler episodes, maybe I'd feel a little bit better putting it as an A-. I mean, I could even put it... Maybe I could put it as an A-, but right now I'm going to hold it as a B+. Just because of some of those really bad episodes that I really did not enjoy, and it was a chore to get through some of them, and then that streak of, like, I think 3 or 2 that we hit was really painful to get through. It was hard to watch those episodes. So, if you want me to do a ranking of the season, put my favorites, least favorites, however you want me. If you want me to put my top 5 favorite episodes and my top, bottom 5 least favorite episodes, let me know. I'll do that. But yeah, overall, I thought this was a great season. I enjoyed rewatching it. Something shocked me that I completely forgot. Other things I remembered, but it still wasn't terrible. So, yeah. I don't know what next season I'm going to do to cover up this spot. But, because I'm sure the other 2 shows that I did are already over with and we're on to something else. So, I don't know what I'll do after this. Maybe put something down in the comments and let me know what you want to see. Maybe I'll do that in the next season. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yes, made it through Arrow Season 1. It took a long time, my bad. Took a little longer than I wanted it to, but we got through, got it done, and I was not upset rewatching this season. So, I will see you in the next episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe.